Hello, my name is Eric Riley Warren Helly. I live in Sterling, Illinois. I used to live in Rock Falls before things started the way they were with me. I am someone who's built his life around doing the right thing. And by starting this organization, I am going to start. I'm hoping that I am going to be able to help a lot more people with your help. This organization is based on one thing: freedom. It's always your choice on what you want to do, but you don't have all the information to do it. How do you know what choice is the right one? How do you know what's the truth and what's not? How do you know if you can trust someone? You know what? The past year or so, I've learned a lot. I've learned that not everyone's gonna be your friend. Not everyone's gonna be like, hey, man, you're great. You're a great person. I've known that in my life, my whole entire life as well. But it seems more apparent to me now than back then. I have been lied about. There is nothing the police can do about it, except for my constitutional rights being violated by a certain teacher at WCC. All I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say I'm a good guy. I'm not trying to say I'm a bad guy. But if we label ourselves one side or the other, we're only getting half the story. We're only getting half of our lives. I spent my life building up my reputation. I spent it building a good reputation. And it only took 1 year for that reputation to go down the drain. That's why I'm reaching out to all who feel the same way I do. Who believe that with trust and understanding, we can make this world a better place. That we can give the next generation a fighting chance. I'm not saying I'm going to agree with someone 100% of the time. I'm not saying I'm going to disagree with them 100% of the time. What I'm saying is, I am a person of principles. And if I feel like code of conduct, my code of conduct has been violated in any way, I have no choice but to interfere. What I mean by that is, just because I may be a kind person doesn't mean that I can't defend myself or someone I care about. That's why this organization I'm starting, Stage 1, is now active. Stage 1 is basically information gathering and distributing. Basically, we get information, then we pass it on to the people who need it the most. Stage 2 will take me a while. Will take me a while to work on getting it operational, because Stage 2 is a harder one. But I'll let you know more about it when stage 2 gets closer to completion. I'm looking for people who are good-hearted people who want to help others that just can't because they don't have the backing. Alone, we are not strong enough, but together, we can change this world. We can change it for the better. Someone I care about a lot. I've been unable to see that person because of someone's lies. In the way her father is. I've learned in my lifetime, in my life so far, one thing has always been the same. No matter how young or how old I was, or anyone else in my generation. The last generation has poisoned my generation. Has given us this poison that we're going to pass on to the next generation. You know what? There have been times that I've thought, hey, my life been... I feel so helpless sometimes in my life that sometimes, hey, I feel that if I just let everything get to me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be fighting for other people's rights and freedoms. This is why I'm trying to reach out and ask for your help. It's time that the last generation stepped down. It's time that my generation steps forward to prepare the next generation to teach the next generation after that. The next generation is here and now. I know how it feels to be having a father that hates your guts for just being born. I know what it feels like. And they're claiming I do things, I have done bad things, like hurt other people physically. No, I haven't. If any pain came about, it came inadvertently because of people. Because of the way people live their lives. I know I've made one mistake. I regret every day. I regret not pushing myself hard enough at the Special Olympics event in Rockford. Yeah, in Rockford. To make it to the finish line first. If I made it, I would have been able to protect her and what I care about. But if we work together, we can make this world a better place. We can have the backing of each other. This is the way I look at it. The more the merrier. But at the same time, if you would like to join this organization, feel free to email me to the email that I will have connected to this video, and know that Just because you submit your name for this organization doesn't mean that you will be allowed in. Not to sound paranoid or anything, it's just that I have to look out for the well-being of not just the organization, not just mine, not just my well-being, but the well-being of everyone that this organization will ever be connected to. Sure, if you have done something in your past and you have learned from that mistake and want to do better than what you have, good. I'll give you a shot to help others. But like I said, if anyone does anything, anyone who joins this organization must realize that if you do something that I deem harmful, potentially harmful to not just myself, not just the team, not just the organization, but everyone who would ever be connected to this organization, I'll have no choice but to remove you from your posting. All I'm trying to say is, know that the work we do may go unnoticed for the first few years, but as the organization matures and grows bigger, more and more people will notice us. Together as a team, we can do this. Now I should tell you what the organization name is. I chose this name based on one criteria: to show people our intentions, what we are willing to do to protect people and help people. I'm borrowing this name from a Gundam series organization name. When I was trying to figure out a name for this, I couldn't find any other name that fit it. Good for it. Celestial being, I know, maybe a Gundam 00 name, but the man who came up with the Gundam series, I've seen a pattern in his Gundam show, Gundam anime. And you know what? It may have just been a anime, basically a cartoon. But let me tell you, that tells a good story, a life story that some people need to learn. That there are good people out there trying to do good. They just don't have the power to do it. There's always that one chance they have to gain that power. If you would like to learn more, I'll have several others videos along with this one. I hope that you will basically approve of how I'm using this name and organization. And I hope that we will be joining forces someday. With that, I'll guess I'll end this video.